Hello, everyone. I'm Matt Garrett, founder and CEO of TGG. And today we are going to be talking about one of the things I'm asked most about, which is how much should I spend on my accounting department?
Before we get started, make sure you click on the subscribe button. And if you're on YouTube, click on the alert notification so you can be notified when we post new videos.
This is a crazy question that I get all the time. And I try to explain to people that it's very tough to understand this because there are so many different accounting titles. I mean, you can be a CFO, you can be a controller, you could be a comptroller, you could be a director of finance, you could be a VP of finance, you could be an accounting manager, you could be a payroll clerk, an AR clerk, you could be a specialist with, wow, 1,000 different titles. How do we understand what we should pay these people and what we should be getting out of them? And the challenge is that a lot of times they speak a language that you don't speak. So you can't even tell if they're any good until 6 to 12 months down the line when you're getting crappy financials, they've missed payroll, somebody's not gotten paid correctly, what's going on? So how do we figure out how we actually demand accuracy and then also what we should pay for this accounting department? The easiest way that I can explain is to use percentages. In order to figure out what you should do to pay your people, you need to be paying somewhere between 1 and 3% of total revenue towards your accounting expenses. 1 to 3%. That should cover all of your day-to-day accounting. That should cover audit fees if you have them. That should also cover any kinds of tax consulting or tax CPA fees. So all three of those combined should be somewhere between 1 and 3%. Unfortunately, what I find is that most of us business owners are either spending way too little. We're a $10 million business with a $1,500 a month bookkeeper. Our books are a mess. We never get financials and we don't even look at them. Or we're a $10 million business and we got a $400,000 CFO who's reconciling the bank account. Neither of those is appropriate. What you want to think about is spending somewhere between 1 and 3% on average over your lifetime. Now that's a big difference, big disparity. How do you get from 1 to 3? Well, if you're a service business where it's almost all payroll and invoicing and things like that, you're down in the 1% range. If you're a manufacturing business, you have 1,000 different parts that come in and raw materials that come in, you got to put it all together and keep track of all the inventory, and then it has to go through it. You manufacture things and you got a bunch of finished goods inventory. Whew, that's very complex accounting. So that's more in the 3% range. So somewhere between that 1 to 3%, all of the businesses that we serve should fall in that range. So if you're thinking about what is it that I should be spending on my accounting, feel free to reach directly out to me. I'm happy to share it with you, happy to give you an idea. But remember, use percentages, not dollars, because ultimately it should be between 1 and 3% of revenue. That way you continue to ensure profitability at the end of the day and make sure you get accurate and timely information.